Travel has always been one of the greatest freedoms Americans enjoy. From spontaneous weekend trips to lifelong dreams of exploring ancient civilizations, the U.S. passport was once considered one of the most powerful in the world. But in 2025, that freedom is quietly shrinking. Diplomatic tensions are rising. Global conflicts are intensifying. And behind closed doors, governments are making decisions that directly affect where Americans are allowed to go. Some destinations are no longer just dangerous or discouraged, they are now completely off limits. Today's video reveals 10 countries Americans can no longer visit in 2025, why these bans exist, and what they say about the future of global travel. Some of these places were once popular tourist destinations. Others were lifelong dream trips. And a few may shock you. Watch till the end, because the number 1 country on this list marks a turning point in modern travel history. Let's begin. Number 10. North Korea. North Korea has always been one of the most mysterious nations on Earth. For decades, American tourists could technically visit, but only under strict government supervision, pre-approved itineraries, and constant monitoring. That changed completely. In 2024, North Korea officially banned all American citizens from entering the country. The reason? Escalating political tensions, renewed nuclear weapons testing, and accusations of espionage. Relations between Washington and Pyongyang have swung between brief diplomatic hope and long-standing hostility. But by late 2024, those fragile channels collapsed. North Korean officials cited national security risks, fear of foreign intelligence gathering, health infrastructure concerns, and hostile foreign influence. Even tour groups operating under government control were shut down. For Americans fascinated by North Korea's culture, history, and isolation, the country is now completely closed. A locked door, a sealed border, and a nation that remains one of the last true mysteries on Earth. Number 9. Russia. Russia was once one of the most visited countries by American travelers. Cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg attracted hundreds of thousands of U.S. tourists every year. That era is now over. By late 2024, Russia suspended all visa issuance for American citizens, effectively banning travel altogether. This move came after years of deteriorating relations involving sanctions, election interference allegations, cyber warfare accusations, and the ongoing Ukraine conflict. In 2023 alone, over 300,000 Americans visited Russia. In 2025? That number has dropped to 0. For Americans with Russian heritage or family ties, the ban is especially painful, cutting off physical reunions and forcing connections to remain virtual. Russia's decision is more than a travel restriction. It's a clear signal of how deep the geopolitical divide has become. Number 8. Iran. Iran is a land of breathtaking beauty. Ancient Persian architecture, timeless cities like Isfahan, Shiraz, and Persepolis. A culture that spans thousands of years. Yet in 2024, Iran officially banned American tourists. The reason? Long-standing nuclear tensions, sanctions, and security concerns reached a breaking point. Iranian officials cited espionage fears, diplomatic hostility, foreign interference. Before the ban, American tourism to Iran was small but steadily growing, often driven by cultural exchange and historical interest. Now that bridge is gone. The ban not only affects travel, it deepens the cultural divide between two nations already separated by politics. For Americans, Iran remains a dream destination, just not one they're allowed to visit. Number 7. Cuba. Just 90 miles from Florida, Cuba feels closer than ever, yet farther away than it's been in years. After a brief thaw in relations during the Obama administration, tensions have once again escalated. In 2024, Cuba reinstated a full ban on American tourists. The Cuban government stated the move was necessary to protect national sovereignty, resist economic pressure, reduce foreign influence. The impact was immediate. Tourism dropped by nearly 20%, affecting local businesses that once depended heavily on American visitors. The irony? Cuba's streets are still filled with American cars from the 1950s. But American tourists themselves are nowhere to be found. Number 6. Venezuela. Once one of South America's richest nations, Venezuela has experienced a dramatic collapse. Political instability, hyperinflation, severe shortages, widespread crime. In 2024, the Venezuelan government officially banned American travelers. Officials accused the U.S. of political interference, economic sabotage, security threats. Even before the ban, Venezuela was already one of the most dangerous countries for tourists. Travel advisories warn of kidnapping, violent crime, civil unrest. For families separated across borders, the ban deepened emotional divides. Venezuela is no longer just unsafe. It is officially closed. Number 5. Libya. More than a decade after the fall of Muammar Gaddafi, Libya remains deeply unstable. Rival governments, armed militias, ongoing conflict. In 2024, Libyan authorities formally banned American travelers. The dangers include terrorist activity, kidnappings, armed clashes. For diplomats and humanitarian workers, the ban merely formalized reality. Libya is not a tourist destination. It is one of the most dangerous places on earth. Number 4. Yemen. Yemen is rich in history, but devastated by war. Since 2015, civil conflict has torn the country apart, creating one of the worst humanitarian crises in modern history. In 2024, Yemen officially banned Americans from entering. More than 24 million people require humanitarian aid. Infrastructure is destroyed. Basic services barely function. Even aid organizations struggle to operate safely. Yemen is tragically closed to the world. Number 3. Syria. Syria's civil war reshaped the Middle East. Although some regions have stabilized, the country remains deeply divided and dangerous. In 2025, American travel to Syria remains completely banned. The risks include terrorism, armed conflict, arbitrary detention. Syria's ancient cities and historic ruins remain inaccessible to American travelers. Number 2. Somalia. Somalia has made progress in recent years, but not enough. Persistent threats from extremist groups, political instability, limited security infrastructure. American citizens are banned from traveling to Somalia in 2025 due to extreme safety concerns. Even journalists and aid workers face severe restrictions. Number 1. Afghanistan. At number 1, Afghanistan. In 2024, the Taliban-led government officially banned American travelers. Since the U.S. withdrawal in 2021, relations have deteriorated rapidly. The Taliban cited national security, foreign interference, political hostility. For veterans, journalists, and aid workers, the ban is heartbreaking. Afghanistan remains isolated and closed. Outro. Future of global travel. The world is changing. Travel is no longer just about money or passports. It's about politics, power, and perception. In 2025, the American passport is still strong, but not unlimited. Borders are closing. Tensions are rising. And global travel is entering a new era. Which of these bans surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe for more global travel updates. Because knowing where you can't go is just as important as knowing where you can.